we got a picture, a photo of our fake doctors, and now we can show the captain some real proof. Can I? No, I can't. Let's just talk to him.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Picture.
I've taken a photo of your alleged ship's doctor. Either the guy just likes dressing up, or we're dealing with a swindler here, or perhaps something even worse. Are you convinced now?
Oh my God, you're right. But I don't understand. Could you explain?
I can try, but I'm afraid I don't know much more. The question is, shouldn't we take care of the false doctor first? He should certainly be able to answer some of our questions.
Good idea. Come with me. I'm curious to hear what he has to say for himself. So, where is he?
Sick bay?
Okay, let's take a look. Miss Jordan! Oh my God, she's dead!
Do you see the welts on her throat? She was strangled.
What do we do now?
I don't know. In any case, you should inform the police, right?
Yes, good idea. Why did this have to happen on my ship? If this gets out, nobody will want to travel on my ship anymore.
Is that all you can worry about? There's a woman lying here, obviously murdered, and you're worried about business?
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It must have been the shock.
All right, but you should really call the police now.
Yes, I will. I'll send out a radio message and make straight for the nearest port. Please wait here and make sure nobody touches anything.
I can do that, but please hurry. I don't feel really at ease next to a corpse.
Maybe someone would think it was Nina that did
Poor
it.
Miss Jordan. Who did that to her? And why?
Good question. What the?
What was that? It sounded like shots.
It was. Poor captain. And the helicopter.
Nobody can escape their fate!
Maybe we did.
Thanks, you have. But what?
Later. Now, first we need to...
Oh my
Oh my God! It's all true!
Uh-oh. That looks ominous. Oh, great. Oh well. Yeah, Max is here too. It's Max's turn.
Phew! That was the last of the gear from the boat. It's pretty warm here. Yes, very warm.
You'll get used to it. Well, I sure didn't expect to see you here, not even in my wildest dreams.
Well, you know, when they asked if I'd like to do a photo documentary on Sam Peters, the famous archaeologist, it didn't take me long to make up my mind. It's a small world, huh?
So it is. I think I haven't seen you since our college days. How long ago was that?
Can't be all that long ago. We're both still in our early 20s.
Right. And you still look just as attractive now as you did then.
Thanks.
So, before you get so embarrassed that the ground swallows you up, would you like to rest for a bit? You must be tired after that long journey.
Asleep on my feet, to be honest, but there's a couple of things I'd like to know before I hit the hay, or my curiosity will probably keep me awake.
Okay, here's a brief summary. I followed up on some rumors about the existence of an ancient temple. After months of searching, I finally found it. A few weeks ago, my team and I started examining the outside of the temple more closely.
Your team? Where did they all go?
That's a long story.
Keep it short.
I had 5 native assistants and 2 colleagues from the university in Jakarta, but the moment we got here, things started going wrong.
In what way?
There were certain incidents. At first, it was things disappearing, then scaffolding collapsing, and finally, my 2 colleagues just vanished without a trace.
Without a trace? You mean they never came back?
No. Instead, this guy showed up and told my native workers that they were desecrating sacred ground.
What guy?
I don't know. He certainly wasn't dressed for the jungle. Went about wearing some kind of robe all the time. A really sick individual.
So what did he want?
He said that the volcano in the west of the island was going to erupt soon, and that only Puritas Cordis could help us escape from all the disasters that are about to strike.
Puritas Cordis?
those guys
that European
again,
sect that keeps predicting the imminent end of the world?
Beats me. I would assume he was just some grave robber trying to get rid of us so he could have the temple's treasures to himself. That volcano hasn't been active in decades.
Looks like his threats got to your workers, though.
No, they didn't run away until the guy came back, ranting about how something terrible would happen very soon unless they left this place at once. Next day, they found a dead orangutan in the camp. This animal is sacred to the natives, so they freaked out. I've never seen anyone run so fast and so far.
And you've been here alone ever since?
Yes. I've sent for more people from the mainland, but these things take longer here than they do elsewhere.
So I've noticed. Have you been inside the temple yet?
No. I found the back entrance, but I cannot get the door open. It has a strange inscription. I managed to decipher it, but that didn't get me anywhere. I'll show you tomorrow.
Okay. I think it's time I got some sleep anyway. Oh, just one more thing. What's with the strange totems set up all around the camp? You're not superstitious, are you?
No, don't worry. But the peacock feathers keep the wild animals away.
Really? How so?
They see the big eyes on the feathers and think, wow, if that's the size of its eyes, how big is the whole animal? And then they scoot fast.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't seem to have worked on that monkey over there.
Thank goodness. He's the only one left. Every morning when I walk over to the temple, the little guy runs on ahead and waits for me there. He comes to get me in the evenings, too.
I see your magnetism doesn't work on humans alone.
You'd better get yourself to bed. I'll show you around tomorrow. Maybe your flirting will improve after a good night's sleep.
I'll do my best. Sweet dreams.
Thanks. Same to you.
Doesn't look that much as that image after all.
Help me!
Sam, no funny business, or I'll bump you off in the spot.
What's going on?
Everyone seems to be sleeping in their
Sam?
clothes. It's a bit more logical here, I guess.
I'll go back to my patrol then. You should be able to handle this, right?
Sure.
Remember, the girl must not cross our plans. The last couple of test runs were far from perfect. And if the dress rehearsal goes bad as well, we'll be facing one heck of a problem.
I get it. I'm not stupid.
Well, one could argue about that. But I hope you know what is at stake. This UN meeting gives us a unique opportunity. Puritas Cordis cannot pass up this chance.
A bimbo won't escape. I'm watching her like a hawk.
Hello? I am not a bimbo! And I won't be locked up either. What is all this about anyway? Let me out of here now!
We warned you more than once, but you just had to go all heroic on us. You should have done what your workers did. They were smarter than you and cleared out right away.
How dare you talk to me like that? I have a right to know what...
Shut it. One more word and I'll break your jaw.
I've gotta go. Keep guard here until I come back. And if she gives you trouble, just shut her up for good.
Okay.
Right.
Uh-oh, another fine mess I've gotten myself into. I have no idea what they want from me, but they don't appear to be the most likable people I ever associated with. At least that one guy has left. He made an extremely brutal impression. I hope the other one isn't quite as nasty. No idea whether Max is still alive, but somehow I need to draw attention to myself. Maybe somebody out there will notice.
Right. So we even left Max to his own devices for the moment. We are playing as Sam. Let's have a look around. Not much we can do, is there?
These scary faces are supposed to keep evil spirits away from the temple. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work for my charming guard.
No.
These scary faces...
Okay. We have a bamboo tube.
The wire is wrapped around one of the bamboo tubes. What for? No idea.
For me to take, I assume. We have bamboo and wire. How fun. And Sam has a signal rocket.
Good thing they didn't take away my signal rocket. Now I'll just have to figure out how I can use it to call on Max for help. If Max is even still alive.
Yeah, that's might be a problem. Don't worry.
This gizmo got me out of all kinds of predicaments before.
Not very useful now, though.
The bowl contains bananas, oranges, and raspberries. The first two are nothing special, but I really wonder how they got their hands on raspberries here.
Good question.
Should I take the orange? Or maybe the banana? A raspberry, perhaps? If I had a drop of sherry, some lemon juice, and a little whipped cream, I could make a fruit salad.
I'll take the orange for now,
I'll just take one of these oranges.
I think.
I'll just take one of these oranges.
Can I take more?
I'll just take one of these oranges.
I am not totally...
I should not remove more than 3 pieces of fruit or someone might notice, and the stupid guard will start asking stupid questions.
Right. No, that's fine because... Now we have wheels. Though, I must say, removing oranges or bananas would... they're rather big, aren't they?
Not a bad concept. The oranges roll smoothly enough and could be used as wheels. Maybe I can build something around this.
I just did.
The signal rocket goes into the bamboo tube, and then I adjust it a little, and voila! We've got what I like to call a mobile rocket launch pad.
True. And we have a ramp.
This slanted wall reminds me of a launch ramp.
And there we go.
A bold design and a bold plan. Fits well together. I only hope my little contraption will stay on course.
Yep. It's 1 out of a million. Max is alive. Woohoo.
Oh, why do these things keep happening to me? Ooh, what a mess. Someone should really... Where is Sam? What happened here? I vaguely remember hearing voices and... Oh, they kidnapped Sam. What am I going to do? Find Sam? But where do I look? She could be anywhere. I don't know my way around the island, and there are plants growing everywhere. Not a chance.
She's over there.
What was that? The signal rocket was fired near the temple. Did Sam do that? Or could it be a trap? I've got to risk it. I can't let Sam down.
Follow Jungle. Follow that.
How am I going to find the way to the temple in this jungle? Well, I've got to try this. I don't have much of a choice.
Go. He's gonna show the way.
Oh, you want to show me the way? Cool. Off we go then. Oh, that didn't work. Bummer. Oh. Listen, little fellow. I'm a lame, untrained biped. You will need to slow down a bit. The first couple of yards were fine, but then you just disappeared, so please, wait for me next time, okay? I need to think of something so I can follow that monkey more easily.
We need some... We have some thinking to do. What is this?
I guess this used to keep unwelcome visitors out of Sam's little garden.
Take. He used to? Really? It's a tree. Oh, that was close.
This is just like paradise.
Papaya.
A ripe papaya. Tasty.
We have more bamboo. Fence. Photo of Nina.
Nina Kalenkov, my ex-girlfriend. Something between heaven on earth and the fires of hell.
Probably. Right. Totem fell down.
Sam said the eyes on the peacock's feathers would scare off wild animals. Apparently they think, wow, if that's the size of its eyes, how big is the whole animal? Well, if it works, who am I to complain? If these totems really keep the wild animals away, I had better leave them in place.
Could stand it back up.
The explosion must have torn it off its flagpole.
Maybe we can put it back. Who knows?
Some documents that belong to Sam. A list of planets compiled by Sam. The natives of this island must already have known many of the planets in our solar system. That's sensational. And if I've interpreted Sam's scribbles on the back correctly, this list of planets and the symbols represent some kind of divine hierarchy. Venus, the goddess of love, is right at the top. Must have been a pretty fertile civilization, I guess.
Probably. No translation.
According to the heading, this is a translation of the temple door's inscription. Sam must have put a lot of effort into this. It says, "Honor the goddess enthroned above all. With her radiant being and ever open eye, she looks down upon her subjects, the mute and the homeless. Yet they have no one to blame for their miserable state but themselves. Were they not so self-centered, then they could see the riches at their feet, the queen's gold."
Right. So, we'll look at that later. Hard hat.
A hard hat with a lamp. Very useful for crawling through narrow tunnels where you can't use a flashlight.
Let's take it. Backpack.
Sam's backpack.
anything useful in it?
Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Sam sure carries some strange things around. Very strange things.
We have glow sticks.
2 glow sticks for emergencies.
We have a beer can, really?
Why do so many people like beer? It must be hereditary. At home, we only use the stuff to catch slugs in the garden.
Slugs, huh? And balloon? That's a new one.
A green balloon from Sam's backpack. I don't even want to know why she brought this on an archaeological expedition.
I'm not sure if that was in the Wii version either.
A donut in clear plastic wrap. I'll just remove the wrap.
I have a donut and wrap.
I'd be dead by now if I hadn't left my tent. Whoever kidnapped Sam obviously won't stop at murder.
Sorry about that.
Some of these tent poles still look halfway usable. I'll take them with me. The explosion destroyed everything else, I'm afraid.
Yeah, like every good point and click adventure. Pick up everything you can see.
The fire's gone out, but the ashes are still smoldering. A cast iron teapot.
Take.
Hibiscus blossoms, even I know that. The petals are a beautiful deep red. I don't usually go around tearing out flowers, but maybe these will be of some use.
See? Even he knows how this thing works. Speaking of, let's see if we can catch some slugs in the garden. Where's a bear? There. Oh, I don't drink either. Is this? Or am I too far away? It's a flag, let's see. Alright. Maybe there's something different here. Maybe the Wii version was a bit stripped down. River frog.
Pretty big. It must weigh around 200 grams. I wouldn't be surprised if it eats more than just flies. To quote Heraclitus, Ponta Re, after all, adversity is no excuse for disregarding the educational opportunities of the situation.
Alright. There's water. What do we do with water? We collect it.
I'll fill this with some water.
We can also, as far as
I'll just use these tent poles to stabilize the fence. Done.
let's do some fishing.
Smart fish. Instead of getting caught in the fence, they jump over the top. Pretty clever.
No fishing then.
One of the many miracles of nature. which experts call a branch.
Maybe we can catch them at it.
Use the flag as a fishing net? Okay, why not? I guess it's worth a try. Well, that was quick. I might consider a career as a fisherman.
Got fish. Right. Back to work.
Do I need hot water right now? I don't think so.
Alright, what about...
Good idea. That will keep the blossoms nice and fresh.
maybe? No then, let's make tea.
Just wait a few minutes. Hibiscus tea. Very nice. Now what do I do with it? Now it's red dye. Not at all appetizing. I wonder what it will turn into if I wait any longer. I don't have that much time. Better just take the stuff as it is.
Probably it will make a mess. Anyway, we have the red mush dye. Let us give the monkey...
The papaya is now red.
Let's give this poor monkey some food, shall we?
Hey, how would you like a tasty papaya? There, buddy. Now you've got red hands too.
To the jungle we go. Hopefully it will... He makes footprints or paw prints or whatever.
I don't care how fast you run now. Just as long as you stay on the ground so I can follow your red tracks. This looks like the temple. There's no sign of Sam, though. The monkey's tracks lead around the temple. Guess I should follow them. There she is. She's locked in a cage, and the guard is heavily armed. Things aren't looking too good from here. Maybe there's another way to get to her.
Max! He's alive! He found me! Now I stand a fighting chance of getting out of this cage in one piece. I had better keep quiet so the guard won't get suspicious. As long as I am the only one who knows that Max is prowling around this temple, our chances of launching a surprise attack aren't all that bad. I only hope that Max has got a plan, preferably a good one.
Of course I do. Or... of course Max
If only I
does.
had a plan.
Right. Go figure. Hey, white berries.
I have no idea what kind of a plant this is, and I've never seen these white berries before. I'll just take some of these.
Just don't eat them, I suppose. I can't reach that.
I can't get there without being spotted by the guard.
Go figure. Let's go back. I need to get into the temple somehow. I wonder.
The back entrance of the temple. Maybe I can get to Sam this way. I can't see a handle or any kind of mechanism for opening this door. If Sam's translation is correct, it says, honor the goddess, enthrone
Yeah,
with
we
her,
read
yet
that.
if Sam's translation is correct.
Yeah.
With her, yet the...
We need to put stuff in these different niches.
A small niche in the rock wall.
Niche, whatever. But what? That is the question. It's a very good question, which we will answer next time. In the meantime, this was your host, the Lazy Gamer, logging off. Bye guys.